Welcome. Right, actually, is this one of the... This is a cup. I don't know how well the truck could take it, but it actually has got the right fittings. So we've got to take this up to the shop. Our 20 odd tons, it should actually do this, really, legitimately as well. It has got a cup, and that is a cup, so this would be, I don't know what it's going to be like. If this was the ridiculous Dominic, it would actually cope with it, but should do it, yeah. Wow, you know, that's fine, actually. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it probably is by design that this, ooh, yeah, just a bit difficult to pull off. So we're going to take this up to the shop, and we're going to sell our seeds, and then we're going to go whiz through the winter on this session. I'd just like to get us through till next time, really, and hope that we get some kind of, well, we'll get a little bit of a tick up. Obviously, we're going to make our major money from this, so I don't really know whether we actually more invest in equipment to make our farming better, look out for bigger tractors and things like that, or just get a couple of pieces of equipment. I mean, yeah, the rules say that I can't buy another cultivator, but you don't know what we're going to get through the winter. If we've got a slightly bigger one, it can't be heavy horsepower requirements. We could buy a second, but then again, I said that I'm going to do this myself, so if that is the case, then yeah, there's not really an awful lot I can actually do if I'm doing this all myself, at least for until we get very, very much bigger, a long way into the future, really. It's a survival challenge, really, which is me versus the thing. Well, so Dagwin used to, did he used to do, I can't remember whether on the survival challenge that I actually saw whether Dagwin actually did do, not that of course I have to follow that, that's right, but yeah, I'm just trying to sort of think about the way that Dagwin did it, and do I stick to that sort of, oh, huh? What did we sell? I have no idea what we sold. Oh, a bit of lime, perhaps? All my life, I'm not trying to sell lime. Wow, that's a little bit nice. So we really have actually got this and a little bit more. And we've got plenty of seeds of our own, as in like seeds left of what we've already got, so I'm going to have to be a bit more careful on how I actually do this. So we're going to sell everything. I'm not going to be silly. Yeah, we're going to, because this is the best possible price to sell the one product that we've had that we've done very well over, because we used our brain and we've actually gone and made seeds from our one production, which is quite amazing. Yeah, this is managing all right. It's not, yeah, it's trying to move a little bit, so it's not perfect, but when you consider how far the shop is, I'm quite pleased, really. Yeah, so I'm unsure as to whether we buy another field or just better manage the walk, because our equipment's small. I always think you should sort of go with, especially if we're trying to make stringent rules, it really is quite, this is quite big. These two fields are big for a 3-meter cultivator, and if it's just little old me, we either really need something bigger and hopefully it'll drop, or we stick on these two fields, because the 3-meter cultivator is a little bit awful, really. Right, okay then. Huh? Oh, it's because it's sensing it's too close. Right, okay. Let's fill that, because actually it's not going to sell then, and we'll stick that. It's not. I thought it was coming from the actual lime on the back, but it's not. It's literally coming. Why is it picking lime? I think it might be confusing it from. Oh no, it was doing it from that actually. I've done this before. I did this with a ridiculous Dominic actually. yeah, well, yeah, well, at least we can't sell it now. Yeah, so there's a little bit and then a little bit more. We will sell all of this because this is our income from our first year of farming. Yeah, so if we've got to obviously get, I apologise for keep checking to see if I've got straw enabled, but I am a terror. It must have been me. It's up for the pipe on the gamepad, and I think I must sometimes do up and to the right, which reads as you've pressed it right to disable straw swath. And because I am a bit of a terror for doing it, I do sort of watch for it, and I realised there was a one set on the field where I hadn't done straw, and I thought, oh, you've gone and done it again. So then I was checking every time I obviously put the pipe out and emptied the thing, just to make sure I'd got the straw swath still enabled, because yeah, I mean, it's an asset. It might at the minute not be an asset. I mean, yeah, that's the other thing. We could put the Amatana down and make straw silage as well, but again, we still need to get the straw off the ground. So it's all, we could of course buy a baler outright. I think there's nothing hurting if we take this right till March, which is when we're going to need to know what we've got over the winter. So we've got December, January, February, March morning really for things to drop. I'm not relying on it. What I'm trying to say is I always sort of say, if you've got nothing sort of going, there's nothing going to sell in that. There's nothing we can do over the winter. I mean, yes, I know we could chop trees, but I'm not going to do that. That's not what this Let's Play is about. We are farming on this. If we got a square where there were lots of trees and we've got to do that, then yeah, I don't mind doing that. But yeah, that's not our primary purpose on the map. Ooh, very nice. There's a little bit left. I'm going to go grab that. Now that's nice. It is. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying about the generator. I don't really think the generator's doing an awful lot, because we have got costs for the farmyard really. Even though selling them we wouldn't get anything back for them, they're costing us to keep them. But yeah, upkeep to actually keep the farmyard and the island, and the production shed is marginal. So I think it is we've obviously got some quite nasty upkeep costs for saying what we've got, which is a little bit annoying. But yeah, we're covering that, and then sort of I always class it as a bit of seed money, or like a fertilizer pallet or that type of thing, which is just enough to sort of scrape you from the bottom of the barrel if you do something silly and you end up flat on your face because you've overstretched yourself and you didn't think you would. So, which I've done quite frequently. I remember I think it was my first Let's Play on FS19 where literally I couldn't even finish fertilising the field because I'd literally run out of cash, or I just managed to finish the fertiliser field, something like that. I was doing a grass start on the name was nearly there then. Yeah, I had it and then it went. Oh, my favourite British map actually. In FS19, that is. Yeah, my favourite in FS22 remains Calmston, to be honest. It's still my favourite. Some very fond memories. I keep wondering whether or not to go back, but I think there's so many people who so many Let's Plays on Calmston, although I suppose you could do a return. There are so many more mods available right now that were not available at the time that Calmston was released. So it is a beautiful map. I would be tempted to start with the free field in the middle of the map as well. I mean, again, I know that's been done a lot, but would be a free land. Do a start from scratch there and actually start with that square of land or lozenge of land for free, which would be nice. So then we're going to go whizzing through till next March. We shall see how winter fares for us, whether we are. Yeah, I mean, if not, then obviously if we haven't got a baler, we can treat ourselves to whatever we like. We shall see. Well, yeah, we shall see what we see. There's no point in like second guessing until we see what we get. It can be terrible. You can get absolutely nothing, or it can be brilliant and you get lots of things that you need. You could. Yeah, I mean, obviously a big tractor would be nice, but again, we've not really got the cash for that. So yeah, I mean, there's lots of implements we really need. So it's no good really buying a big tractor when we first of all need things like balers and windrowers and basic equipment, even if cheap ones to begin with. Wow, I'm quite pleased with that. What is our fields on as well? Which we have been good. 78. Yeah. Wow, that's not bad. That is not bad. We've done almost everything. The only thing we didn't do was the rolling, which I'm quite happy with. That one thing that we didn't quite manage to do right. So then let's get back. Yeah. I've got to be honest, yeah, I never really, I always call the crampy, but here's something you can miss the fact that I could always stick this on the back of the, yeah, and it actually pulls it very well, so it's actually quite nicely matched to this. So, yeah, if I ever have this and I have got the crampy, it's not, yeah, it's a 12 tonner, it's a well-built trailer. That is one thing I've got to sort of say about it. It's just that, yeah, you usually like 20 odd tonners, like say the Omatana or something like that, or the Carrot. I think that's a good starting trailer that's a little bit bigger, but probably actually lighter than this, I would say. I think there's a lot of thinking going on here, but not much actual. We could check. Yeah, we've been in the menus a little bit too much. I will check another time. Yeah, it's not perfect. Yeah, it is a little bit pulley away, but it's not bad for this kind of trailer. It's managing it nicely. So then, this time we are going to use our proper trigger because there's nothing really actually happening on the edge of the field for us to actually look at. So we've done all of that. Let's switch the productions off. Don't think we've got one now. Yeah, we don't want to be being charged for absolutely nothing. And it is indeed 9 o'clock. Go through to March and we shall see what we see. Basically, simple as that. Oh, wolves are out again tonight. And snow. Bit of snow. Yeah, property maintenance. It's not a lot though, is it? 76. So yeah, not an awful lot really. Ooh, 49. Yeah, it's not. It's typical. It's not the roll-on. I would have liked that. Yeah, I do like that. It's my favourite one of his set. Although it doesn't really like. Yeah, these are 20 odd tonners. Which is, that as well, but again, yeah, it's like the bigger one. That's the monster. That you can have 109 tonner, which is quite amazing. It's the lorry one, but we've not got a lorry at the minute, so, but it is quite amazing, really. It's a good price. It is. Now we could afford the Imperial now, but it is true what I said. Really, we've not got anything to actually do it, and if we bought the TLX and the tipping container thinking it's a good match, we'd pretty much cripple ourselves. So again, it's like I've said this so many times, it's a shame that the Imperion, that is a really good 52 cubic meters, and it is everything. It is a real cracker. It is a bit heavy though, I'd say, for our tractors, so yeah, I really would truthfully do think that. So we're going to go through, it's on February morning. It's a shame though, there were some really good deals, just not a good fit for us, and that really is, yeah, one bad move on this kind of let's play and you can scupper yourself and lose an entire year. So I'd sooner, Yeah, nothing. Oh wow. Right. March morning. This is probably going to be a short session because it's not going to take us an awful long time to actually do this, but it's more of the event to get us through the to spring till the next sort of thing that we do. So we have got a little bit. I suppose we could buy a few bits and bobs like the baler or that type of thing. Really, it's typical. I wanted the saddle track forever. That's a beautiful thing as well. We seem to be getting quite a few of these. Really. Yeah, I'm happy with the front loader than that, if I'm being totally truthful. So 86,328. Now, don't know that I said that leasing was allowed. I am tempted. I think it's in belt. Is it in belt systems? Well, there are two things we could go for. We could actually go for not that, although it is a cracker, but it has to be linked with this. Obviously, the only belt system that is a ground pickup is the STX 1051. We could go for that for 18,000, or I think it's in forage harvester headers. Yeah, we could go the Legatech, but we haven't got the power to do that. I'm thinking of, might not be in this actually. Yeah, there's the Jaguar, and I've had a go of that, and it was a little bit. It didn't work terribly well. It was in the very early days though. You got to buy the header as well, which would be the grass pickup. Well, it's only grass. Yeah, I was thinking of this, the John Deere by Pepe. You got to be careful with it, but it would be me that was using it. It is worker friendly, but obviously we're not using workers anyway. But yeah, it will pick up all of that little lot. So it's a fairly good thing that we could actually pull it, and then the trailer goes behind it. So that would work. There is. No, that really is exactly as it says on the tin. Yeah, so is that. Did used to have. No, that is it. It's the Pepe and that other one. There are two, really. I mean, it's true. I wouldn't mind actually trying the Jaguar again, but it's only grass. It's not anything else. So yeah, it's a bit of a bit unfortunate. Really. I'm sure it probably was grass. It probably was grass that I picked it up. So it's really the Pepe, or the Pepe, really. Grass, straw, or hay. So we could go for that. And I would be tempted to lease it rather than buy. That's what I was really going to say. Didn't say what I'd do, but we could get that up with that. We could buy a cheap windrower. I've not seen any windrowers actually. I think we're going to buy the Rosselmash because we can't wait any longer. Are we just going to? No. I think we will. We'll buy that, and we will lease what we just saw. So yeah, we're going to lease that as well, and then hopefully get a cheap baler. I mean, there is a cheap baler, and it very rarely comes in the sales. But it does, yeah, very, very occasionally. I have seen it in the sales, and so do some of the small round balers as well. Sometimes crop up. So I'm sorry, I was getting that mixed up with what we were actually. Yeah, so this here, gonna lease that. Right, smashing. So there we go. Yeah, no trailers, no anything like that. But I'm not bothered because obviously we have got a set of equipment. It's a little bit small. It would have been nicer to have a bit of a bigger one. But I suppose we did get the Aperion, but again, it's mega expensive. So we're going to get the straw. Not sure. I'm trying to think. We've got enough room here for a bit of a production. I'm trying to think, what do we do? There's the straw ones. Well, I'm thinking the Omatana's probably. I mean, we could go straw silage and BGA, or there is the B, but we can't afford that. No, the one that I'm thinking of, that is a little bit out of our range. We could do, in fact, 20 would leave us 63,000. We could probably just, if we could place it, do the Omatana, which we could maybe just about squeeze in there, and we could do the BGA. So I have a good mind. Let's just, yeah, because this would give us a second income stream really. So it is quite possible that we could do this. So we could do the straw to silage and the silage to the BGA, and we could just afford it. I think we've got to amalgamate our position here before we actually do anything more. There's no rush, there's really no need to actually do anything that quickly. When there's not a mad rush. And the Omatana, although we're going loose this time, if you got a baler it would still work with straw. So yeah, there's that. I think we should just about be able to squeeze that in. Like, I don't want it to be, yeah, that's about right, I would say. Flat as a pancake. Which we've got 63,000. It's going to be tight, but we have got seeds and a bit of fertilizer and a bit of lime. So we've got all of the things that we need for this particular year. Bought the windrow, leased the thing to actually pick that up. So this would still, we have got enough money. It's done that weird thing again. Yeah, you have to pull it out again. Huh? What do you mean we've not got enough money? It's as flat as a pancake. Very strange. I've seen it before. I'm not surprised by it. So I'm thinking we could probably stick the shape of that right in that corner. Oh, be careful, because it's going to do weird things. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Well, I want to maximise the space that we've got. There's a bit of a skirt at the back. So, yeah, I think now we've not got enough money. Now I agree. That is nice. Yeah, so we've got 7,749 left to actually do anything else. Now, for once, Mr. Smith, you didn't do a bad job of actually judging the back. Yeah, ooh, no, that's the spot. I do like that. Yeah, very impressed. We've still got our gateway, we've not blocked that off or anything, and still a bit of room really for productions here. So BGA, it lent itself to what we'd got and all of the rest of it. So this may well in time become just the production sort of hub of everything. So we're going to grab the straw, stick this in, do a bit of that, then we will have some digestate that we can stick into here. Yeah, I would obviously like to go into animals as well, but yeah, that's in the distant future. So I'm quite happy. I was a little bit unsure of how well we would do. I thought you need to plot your course well, and obviously I wanted to bring this as our central, and it still is. It's still going to be the digestate to fertilizer business, which is going to hopefully serve as well into expanding. So yeah, and obviously my favourite, the Disturbed Simulations BGA. Likewise, it suits most farms to have that, and of course the Obatana, which really is, I've said this so often. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is if we had grass, it's got the grass digestate thing, or you could do corn digestate, as in chaff digestate, going forwards, but not right at the minute. So we need to carry on with the course that we've set. So we've got 3 productions already. So I mean, that's really where we've poured it straight into our business. We've got our existing equipment to, and obviously we've hired the Pepe one, so we'll go and fetch that next session. I might actually, what have we got out there? I think we've just got the Pepe. Yeah, might bring that down. Yeah, I may well do actually. I'm torn whether this time we just grab that off the field. It's just that the windrow would make these wider because it's only 4 metre thing, so it is going to actually make the windrows bigger if I do that. So I'm tempted to do that. So all that remains to be said, yeah, I will bring those down. I am going to definitely bring those down, rather than, I'd like to start straight on. There's a lot of work to do. Obviously want to grab that and also get that off the field, and it's only little old me, so I'd sooner do that now than I would wait till next session where we do 15 minutes of chatting and then get on with the work. So all that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.